Hello, hello. Welcome to For Flow with Chloe, where I have some cards pre-pulled, my overall energies are the Page of Pentacles. So I'm using this very classic deck, which has Rider-Waite images on it. What I really like about it is it has like all these little info bits around the sides. So it tells you about whether it's earth or air, and the reversal as well as the upright. So they're really good for people who are only just starting to learn, which I quite like. For me, the Page of Pentacles, it's an earth sign, but for me it gives me Virgo vibes, because Virgo represents the apprentice, and a page is like one of the lower ranks. So they're like the first step, the first rung on the ladder of the court cards. And so that speaks to me of apprentice. So when we get earth and apprentice, I'm like, Virgo. So it's about manifesting opportunities and wanting to acquire like new skills, and putting out that little investment into yourself that you really want to make grow in some way. We have the King of Cups. Got a lot of court cards in these overall energy. It gave me like 4. I was trying to pull 2 and it gave me 4. So King of Cups, massively watery. Both of these cards are yeses, by the way, so if there's something on your mind, it's a yes. The King of Cups is emotionally balanced. The third decan of Aquarius has Virgo energy to it. The second decan of Pisces is like the moon. I'm not sure if it's Venus as well. I'm not so good with my decans, I'm brushing up on them, which is why I've got these cards. Like it has decans on them. But yeah, someone who is balanced, diplomatic, emotionally balanced. We do have again that full moon coming up in Libra, and Libra is all about balance and being a diplomat, and you know, the King of Cups is that. We also have Six of Cups, massive nostalgia, childhood sweethearts, harking back. You know, he's given her a little cup full of posies, and their children on the cards. So it's very nostalgic and familiar, and it's water, because cups is emotion. It's harmony, but it can be, you know, holding on to something quite whimsical from the past. Maybe something is re-sparking from the past, a revisitation of something or someone from the past. Then we have the King of Wands. We have so many court cards. The only one that isn't a court card is the Six of Cups. And we have the King of Wands. He's fiery, he's confident, natural leader, quite a sort of Aries vibe. It claims third decan of Scorpio and second decan of Sagittarius on here. And I can see that because seeing the big picture, seeing the bigger picture. And again, a yes card. They are all yes cards, which I quite like. So they're all positive. They're all regal as well. I think there's a lot in this full moon about claiming our power. And if it's not out of the Light Seers deck I'm pulling from now, the biggest yes card in the whole tarot, in my opinion, the Sun. Again, fire. It's sunny out here. It's big Leo energy, big fire sign energy as well. But that big kind of self-optimism and self-belief and massive energy, like in the spotlight. This is my time to shine, which is why it makes me quite Leo-y. We had her yesterday, the Empress. She's back. She's back with her World in the Womb unit. Got the full moon again. Venus is the ruler of Libra. I've got my lapis on today, which is quite a Libra-y stone. Of royalty as well, actually. It represents it's also quite Leo. Very good stone for both Leos and Libras, as it represents quite a like sovereignty, but obviously male and female differences. like Leo is more of a masculine sign. Yang is very like out there, yes, which is why this is such a big yes card. Libra is more of a yin card, a yin vibe, sorry, with their leadership because it's female. But the Empress is actually all four queens from the court cards. So bringing into balance all of the elements. That's why she's got the whole world in her womb. You know? She's nurturing herself. So we want to put it out there in the spotlight and be like, yes, I can have it. I can have what I want. And then we also need to be nurturing of ourselves, of our power, of our sovereignty. And then we have Ace of Swords, again, air signs. It's a Libran moon coming up on the 12th, full moon. And we have all these sort of equations and patterns. And we have this spiral, this infinity spiral. And then in the middle is the clarity. It's taking you to your very center to reach an enlightenment. And the stairs come up. It's an ascension. You are ascending and getting clarity on something. You might have some very, very sudden, very real, like downloads of realizations. You might have some very, very vivid dreams with information in it that's almost like tells you what you need to know. There's going to be some sort of clarity in a dream, very vivid dream, which has just this like insane clarity and is almost like an answer to something. That's what I'm getting. It might be on this full moon, lead up to this full moon, you might be getting a lot of weird, very clear, very vivid dreams about certain circumstances, and it's a very clear message. And we get the Two of Cups, balance, harmony, and all the love, two people coming together. Look at the hand holding and the magical rainbows. And Cups cards are always the emotions. Love, giving and receiving love. Equal measures in those cups. Equal measures of love shared between two. I was going to pull a crystal card, but I actually think I'm going to keep going. I want to know more about the Two of Cups. The Hanged Man, we had this yesterday. There may have been a pause. A sense of stasis. But again, we've got that crown chakra lit up, like in that Ace of Swords. This is getting a new perspective, maybe on something from the past. You might be having dreams about something or that relates to something or someone from the past as well. And this like whimsical nostalgia and passing the cups, this is something that harks back and is a rekindling of some sort. I feel a rebalancing, rekindling of something from the past that's maybe been on hold, that now has a new perspective. Very interesting. Five of Cups. The cosmic one is behind her with all the little like shiny rainbow glow eggs. You might have been in quite a sad, somber state and unable to see the gifts. You might have been in a very woeful state and focusing more on the negative energy and where the things are flowing away from you, and the sense of loss, the sense of grief of that, and not really focusing on what is still there, what you still do have. We also get the Lovers. Now that is very linked to that. Six of Cups, the sharing of the cups, the Two of Cups. Two forces coming together. I mean, on a Libra moon as well, that sense of balance. It's Libra is about itself reflected in others. It understands its own energy by seeing how they show up in others a lot of the time, and they want to always balance their relationships and find harmony in relationships, because that's they when they look at others and they see how they show up in others. The Lovers is actually also a Gemini card as well. It represents Gemini, the double energy. So there might have been some sort of sense of polarity, some sense of opposition, but it's fiery, it's steamy. We've got yes cards on the table. I feel like this is a love connection. I'll take one last one off the bottom. 10 of Pentacles. It's got legs, it's reality, it's solid, it's worth investing in. That little page at the beginning with his little one coin to invest, it's grown big, it's grown strong. It's a big fat yes. It's the sun. Yes, yesterday's reading came up with a hella load of passion as well, and I'm feeling it again off this card. I'm now going to pull some illustrated crystallery oracle cards, see what they have to say. I'm loving what's on the table here. It's amazingly possible, positive. It's amazingly possible. Believe it's possible. Channeled, but it's amazingly positive. This one. We had this before, smoky quartz. Grounding in and finding security, believing, trusting, investing in yourself. It's got really strong roots on it. You don't need to fall apart because you've got this strength, You're grounded. And to be grounded, you've got to be, you know, it's the energy of being sure. There is a strong, strong connection here. There is a strong love. There is a strong yes. There's a strong positivity coming off of all of this. It's lovely. And standing in your strength, finding your strength, knowing that you deserve the best. Choose your intention, Emerald. If that isn't abundance and sovereignty, I don't know what it is. Emeralds are very like fertile. I mean, I'm just thinking of this Empress card here with this world blossoming inside of her, swelling inside of her stomach, and this moon. It's you know, manifestations, birthing manifestations. The abundance is coming in. If you have the strength to stand in your power and have the self-belief and the self-love, then something good that may have some sort of root in the past. I feel like there's something about that sort of transmorphing an energy from the past into something positive. It might just be like sort of dissolving past negative energies and standing strong. And look, I've got all these eyes on here as well. This clarity is one of these dreams, these eyes. There's something about dreams. But everything is saying yes. It's all a big yes, yes, yes. One more. It's giving me two more, but green fluorite, that mental clarity. Fluorite is like rainbow fluorite, does all of your, opens up all of your upper chakra area. We had the third, we had Aquarius come up on that card as well. It mentioned Aquarius, the third decan of Aquarius. This is a stone I particularly like for Aquarians and air signs. It is green fluorite on here, which is more heart chakra based. So I believe it's about connecting the heart to the head and believing in your heart. As it says, is this mine? That's that trust coming up again. Anchor in, hematite. That's that Sagittarian energy off of that King of Wands. Hematite is very good for a Sagittarian to keep them grounded. And it's again very root chakra-y. Ground it in, trust it. Choose your intention. Trust it is yours. You're not going to fall apart. Drop that anchor in. I'm now getting like treasure at the bottom of the sea. Emeralds, by grounding into that seabed. You're not going anywhere. You're strong in your belief. If you're strong in your belief, you're going to get that buried treasure, that buried treasure chest. Lovely. And that is my reading. Hope you're having a wonderfully sunny afternoon. And thank you for watching Flow with Chloe. Choose your intention. Bye.